in a lot of venues, so I hope people look up to me, and I hope I can lead them.
How important is that to you?
Oh, it's very important. I mean, growing up in high school, I was always, the main leader, and I'm used to that role. I've always been the guy that was kind of, doing my own thing in high school because guys didn't really want to follow me, and then it got me to where I am today. So, I'm glad to be in that position again, and I can't wait to see what I can do.
How would you evaluate sort of just where the offense is at coming out of this spring? I mean, it seemed like, at least according to Dana, that you guys sort of had the upper hand the first couple of weeks, and maybe the defense started to get after you guys a little bit after that. Is that how you see it?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good assessment. And the first couple of weeks, I think, with the defense, they weren't sure what they were doing. And they weren't, bringing all the stuff that this defense can do. That's the good thing about this defense is the different blitzes it can bring, how you line up people. And it's tough to block now. I mean, I haven't played against a 3-4 a lot. I mean, I know Pitt ran it last year, but definitely in the spring it opened my eyes to how good that type of defense can be.
What were the challenges maybe facing this defense as opposed to, you obviously were used to the 3-3-5 and going against it. From your perspective, what will opposing offenses have to deal with this defense that was different from the past year?
I think they'll have to deal with a lot of speed off the edge. And the one thing that this defense does is disguise very well. The blitzes are hard to read, hard to see, and even with me, sometimes I can see what's going to come, and then sometimes I think something's going to come and something else comes. So, I think the biggest thing is disguises and speed.
For you guys as a line, how do you feel like you did today, and sort of where's the mindset coming out of spring and heading into summer conditioning?
Well, we weren't perfect today, so we're not satisfied with that, and you're never going to be satisfied. So I think we did well the first drive. I think we had a few 3-and-outs, which we can't have. 3-and-outs is one, you can't have it because your defense has to come back on. You need to score points and move the ball. I think we finished up well, but in the second half we switched our lineup, and I was pleased with seeing what the twos did. They were out there working hard and putting some drives together, and I was happy to see that.
Talking to Shannon about the way you guys went up tempo, particularly early, for you guys as a line, was that difficult to adjust to last year when you guys, really seemed to want to go so up tempo as often as possible? That was probably a pretty big adjustment for you all, was it not?
At first it was towards the beginning of the season, and I don't think we did it as much. And it's a thing you got to get used to, learning how to play faster, and you got to practice it. And that's the thing with our practices. I think we practice so fast that we've gotten used to it. And then in the bowl game, we kind of switched to a huddle offense, but with a speed aspect to it. It's a real quick speed huddle, and then that helps us disguise things as an offense.
From an outsider's perspective, this was as fast as I've probably seen you all play. Is it something you even think about now, tempo though? Or is it just sort of second nature?
It's second nature. It's all, I think Coach Holgerson determines when he wants to go and gets relayed to Gino, gets relayed to us. So we kind of know when it's going to get picked up, and then once we feel it, we're just getting off our blocks after the play and getting back to the line of scrimmage and going.